Hey, what's up? This is Rob. So, I've officially had the week to process the Super Bowl and let it settle in that your NFL Super Bowl champions are the team that beat my Buccaneers, the LA Rams. I guess if I'm going to lose to anybody, it'll be to Matty Stafford. Before anything else, I want to give them their flowers because they absolutely deserve it. Cooper Kupp has been nothing but dynamic. Unreal. Unreal would be the better word. Yeah, unreal numbers this dude's been putting up. Solid hands, and it's been because of Matthew Stafford really trusting him. He's a gunslinger, always has been, always will be. You saw it with Calvin Johnson back in the day. And this dude now is the quarterback for the two most prolific wide receiver seasons of all time. Triple Crown winner, Super Bowl MVP now in Cooper Kupp. And to make that last catch in the end zone to score his second TD of the day, it shows some poise. Granted, they did get some help on that last play because there were some real sketchy calls earlier. But it is what it is. It's the way football goes. I wish it didn't. That's I might do a whole episode just about refereeing and how I believe it should look as far as football goes. But we'll get into that in another episode. I'm going to have to really collect my thoughts for that one. But to continue on with everyone from the LA Rams, let's go ahead and go back to Matthew Stafford. We brought him up a little bit. The man suffered in Detroit. Like, their football team was almost as decrepit as the auto industry out there. Oh, I didn't deserve that. Everything's kind of bad. But they are in real rough shape. But the team is turning around. I really have respect, and I'm hoping for the best for Dan Campbell and Jared Goff, Amon-Ra, St. Brown. They are on the come up, and with Aaron Rodgers possibly leaving the division, the NFC North might be up for grabs next year. Does anyone really expect much out of the Vikings? No. Does anyone expect anything out of the Bears? No. Do I expect anything out of the Packers if Aaron Rodgers isn't there? And Devontae Adams is probably gone too? I don't think so. But you saw the runs they made. The Lions, they beat big-time teams in a couple of real crazy games. All they need is any given Sunday kind of mentality like the Cincinnati Bengals had, and they can make that happen. But Matthew Stafford suffered a lot in Detroit. And now he is Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, in his first year away from the city in sunny and beautiful Los Angeles, California. It just goes to show, and I think we're going to see a big trend of this, that if you believe in yourself and you invest in yourself and you make moves that you know are good for you, you can make it work out. You just gotta make sure you're doing the right moves for you. In that chance meeting with Sean McVay, like both of their whole careers have now went on different trajectories than what they were on. Rams were kind of destitute with Jared Goff, especially when he got hurt at the end of the season. It was kind of donezo deal that last year. Jared Goff, he needed that change of scenery. People were wondering if he was really. I always wondered if he was going to be more than just a mediocre quarterback. That's kind of a target version of Ryan Tannehill. That's the best way to put Jared Goff. He's been mediocre. I think having a coach like Dan Campbell will help him immensely. Having someone who can show him more than just the numbers and the X's and O's, and actually let him be a person. And I think on a person to person level, if you have that comfortability, you play better. For some people, I think, was a square peg in a round hole in LA. This will be good. It'll be very good. But they are doing it. Congrats to the LA Rams. Odell Beckham Jr. gets his ring after long years with the New York Giants and then the Cleveland Browns with Baker Mayfield. Another person who has suffered under horrendous regimes. And even though he officially tore his ACL during midway through the second quarter, I believe is when it happened, of the game, everything turned around from that point on. So prayers up to Odell there. I'm glad they pulled it off for him still. Send that boy his flowers. Von Miller, defensive stud, came back. We traded out of nowhere from Broncos. If I remember correctly, he didn't even know that was going to be happening. And made it work. It was like, I'm getting it. He's in a nice defense right now. And having a pass rusher like Aaron Donald always helps, especially with him coming off the blitz. It opened it up for him, and it opened it up for Aaron, who came to full life in that second half. It was a bit quiet. The whole defense was pretty quiet during the first half. And then they got beat by T. Higgins getting that TD, pulling the jersey a little bit against Jalen Ramsey. But nonetheless, 75-yard bomb out of nowhere. Really blew up. And Jalen Ramsey, I'm sorry, I can't give you the props that you deserve, just because even though he didn't make the pass, everyone's now seen the video of you getting burnt at the hands of Jamar Chase after you fell. Like, if he gets another second in that pocket, if Aaron Donald does not get that last sack that saved the Super Bowl for you guys, Burrow looks over to his right. He sees Jamar Chase wide open. He's throwing that thing. It's done. It's game over. Any given Sunday. That was the Bengals' whole motto all year, in my opinion. That's all I could think of was like, Joe Burrow is a white Jamie Foxx right now. Oh my God, that makes Jamar Jamar Chase, Bill Bellamy. Oh, oh man, they made it work though. Underdogs all the way through. Should not have been there. But they fought and they played well when they needed to. They made the plays when they needed to. They were getting takeaways. They were Evan McPherson, their kicker, didn't even go into the locker room with them during halftime. He stayed out and watched Mary J. Blige and Eminem, Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, and Fat 50. He's a whole dollar now. But they all came out and they shut it down for the Super Bowl performance. I don't care what anyone has to say. That was fun. But Evan McFearless out there dominated. 2 clutch kicks, 2 clutch field goals. Was a perfect 14 for 14 throughout the playoffs, tying the kicker's record for postseason field goals made. That's crazy. They were just that kind of team though. They had the moxie, they had the guts to know that no matter what the situation was or who they were going against, like, they had so much blind confidence in themselves that it didn't matter. They were able to perform in no matter the weather or the conditions. For you anime fans out there, I think of it almost like an Escanor level of pride. Like, you gotta be in tune with your star player and know and just feel like I'm the absolute shit to come into Arrowhead Stadium in the AFC National Championship against the Kansas City Chiefs with the greatest offense in the world and a really good defense to boot, and just get the right plays done. Get them done when they mattered to win the game. And they almost won this game. Poor Eli Apple. Yeah, just random. But Eli, he brought this on himself. He talked so much trash to every single receiver. I heard no love coming his way. I was talking to you in another video I recorded about talk shit, get hit. That's the epitome of it. It was really fun to watch. But yeah, the Super Bowl was really good. I'll do a full like play-by-play maybe another time, but this is just like the actual thoughts. Thoroughly enjoyed it. We'll see what next year brings. Until then, I'm Rob. Forward Gaming. Signing out.